So, here's the hot diggity dog situation. This video turns out longer than expected. So, here we have a part 2.
Yes.
So, that's what this is.
Yes. This video, I'm pretty sure, is the more chaotic one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I'm editing this one.
Yeah, but we hope you enjoyed this.
Yeah, whatever is about to happen.
Let the chaos begin. Okay. Hello, That's not my intro. Hello, you gorgeous individuals. It's Kav here, and today I'm here to expose myself.
You can't put that in. Let's do an alternative intro where I'm just sitting here anyway.
Okay.
Or I could get on the floor again.
Get on the floor.
Okay.
It was more fun like that.
I found a burr and it went in my leg. Oh, there it is. Let's call him Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr. Give us a verse, drop some knowledge.
That's how I'm gonna start the video with you. So
we get to start with
So to start off, we have the Malik words of the day,
which has 2 lines filled. So we clearly were like, this is gonna be a thing. Okay, so the first word of the day is gerplu.
We have the phonetic pronunciation.
Oh yeah, in case you're struggling.
It's pronounced gerplu.
Yep. And it's spelled G-R-P-L-U-E. And the the definition is green and blue and purple, which I'm pretty sure that just makes brown. So the next word of the day is just the name Lucas. And the subtext is don't be stupid, you know how to say it. But wait for it. No is spelled N-O. So edgy, guys. Oh wow. I can't read this.
We have some NSFW content.
You can't even call it that because it's 2 ace teens who don't know what's happening. There's a list of 2 descriptions and the second one just says Star Wars. What is that?
Where I was going with that is that so evidently this was in some way related to the Mortal Instruments.
Oh yeah, everything, all our fanfiction I think was related to Mortal
Everything is
Instruments.
related to the Mortal
Also,
Instruments.
great part of this, I read like the first book and that's it, and you told me about what happened in the rest.
Yep.
So half of the fanfiction doesn't know what's actually going on, and you're like the lore master of this all.
I think the best part of this video is going to be the following story. I gave Andrew my Mortal Instruments books to borrow. Yeah. But the thing is, I don't really let people borrow my books. I'm not really hopping on that train because I have issues.
Because they're your children.
They're my children.
You don't just lend your child to someone.
So what I...
That's how it works.
So what I did was, I let him read the book during the school day when I was there. But then I took it back.
Yeah.
So I gave him a time limit so he couldn't finish the books in time. But back to this incredible writing. So it seems that we had some paragraph about Sizzy, and the second thing is Star Wars, because in the Mortal Instruments, the 2 like bond over Simon's love of Star Wars.
It's coming back. You're telling them about the lore. I'm going, okay, I'll make something up and write it. And that's the part we can't read.
And also, there's just the name Lucas with a heart around it.
What is this?
Heart. Kevin Zegers. He played Alec in the movie.
Can we just skip the top of that? Wow, that's like some cubism, some Picasso level art skills
going on. He played Alec in the movie.
Alright, should I just start reading this and then we have to cut it off when we have to cut it off?
We're in Alec's point of view, everyone.
Okay.
That's the scene. That's the only scene we have to set.
There's no context, by the way. And it's not that, like, there was context before and it got cut out. This is from a notebook, and I just took it out of the notebook, stapled it, and put it in, like, the dark recesses of my room, and I found it. So this is the order in which it was written. There's no context.
Okay.
I was sitting on the couch with Magnus, thinking about our future. Alright. Well, not as much our I don't want to read that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just skip that line.
Okay. Yep, can't read any of this.
This is...
Hold up. Can we actually proofread this first?
Oh my god, this is NSFW.
We can't read this.
This fanfiction is not safe for our screen.
The thing that just makes me absolutely so, like, confused as to, like, where I was at that time is, like, I didn't read any romance stuff or anything like that. I don't know where I came up with this. You can't put that in either. Okay, I actually remember this. I remember this.
Is this one safe?
I think so. It's nothing. But this is a good sample of what we can read. Okay. Oh, you wrote this.
Did I write this? Oh no.
You did. My handwriting was not that cute.
Okay, so we cannot read the section in Alex's point of view because it's not safe for this video content.
For anybody's ears. No matter who you are, what your age is. No.
It's not safe.
It's just bad.
So, instead, we flip to the next page, and evidently Isabel is on it, and that's about all I've gathered.
And since Izzy's in it, you wrote it.
Okay. So that's safe to assume. I like how you wrote the first paragraph and I wrote the rest, and you can tell by her handwriting. So I got invited to a party by my friend, Isabel began. And it's a pretty big. So I think I can bring you. If not, you can break in somehow. And then there's a crossed off paragraph.
Can we uncover what it says underneath?
This is a crossed off paragraph, so even we knew it was terrible.
Okay.
But what it does say is, Simon sighed. Does this breaking in deal require actual physical labor?
That was just me projecting.
Why can't I just go with you and the rest break in? I'm too izzy for that. I'm too lazy for that. I'm too lazy for that. I don't feel comfortable with this breaking in thing. Oh, so this is what we changed it to.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable with this breaking in thing. Can I just go with you? Simon asked. Of course you can, babe. No, you can't, Izzy stammered. It's good exercise, and you need strength for your training.
She pulled that reverse Uno card. Said, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm your mom. You get your exercise, boy.
I raised an eyebrow. What was that? Wait, how did I? Who's I?
Yeah, it doesn't have it. We always wrote whose point of view it was from.
I don't know who I is, but I raised an eyebrow. What was that? Did you just say Izzy cut me off? Jace, don't interrupt! So this isn't Jace's point of view, evidently.
Okay.
She droned on. So the party's tomorrow night. ... Blah blah. ... And on. Blah ... Blah blah blah.
Oh wow, that's actually what it says.
Yeah. I had a sneaking suspicion that they were together. It all started when Jace! Are you listening?
Oh,
Izzy snapped.
the babe is the part.
Oh, so
but
basically...
Aren't they a canon relationship?
Yeah,
That's
but
spoilers.
basically in our fan fiction, evidently Izzy and Simon are in a secret relationship.
Okay.
I had to ask, are you and Simon dating? Then Ratface chimed in.
What was Ratface?
Yeah, we are. What a loser. Honestly,
Wait, which one is Ratface?
it's Simon.
Okay.
What a loser. Honestly, Iz could date anyone, and I mean anyone, and she chose Rat Boy.
Why is she so mean? What did he do?
She is so obviously out of his league. Wait, Clary, my beautiful girlfriend started. Why didn't I know that my best friend is dating my other best friend? We're not dating, Izzy yelled. Simon scowled, but I thought... Izzy cut him off, both of them red in the face. As I was saying, she interrupted, the party is tonight at 9, and we should leave at 1.
Wait,
What?
1 a.m.
I don't know if we're leaving the party at 1 or leaving for the party at 1.
I don't think we had any concept of time. Definitely not.
There was an awkward silence. You can go now. And then there's an awkward line that says, I'm a line with a smiley face.
Oh my god. Wow. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Wow. That's...
Okay. We randomly changed to Izzy's point of view.
But didn't tell us, did
No,
we?
it did, because it says at the top, randomly changes to Izzy's point of view. Everyone started to leave. I began to follow at the back of the crowd. Someone grabbed my arm. I turned around and saw it was Simon. But I thought He stammered, then drifted off. Then there's something crossed off that I cannot make out.
Let me get my cryptography ring. Baby, I'm sorry. You know.
He's making the scene.
No, it's actually what it says.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It says, baby, I'm sorry. You know how I am. I get overwhelmed. Oh, that actually kind of makes sense.
That kind of makes sense. But Simon, I began, you know I love you, but the others don't, and I didn't want them to...
Wait, they don't love him?
And
this is the wonderful thing about sentence structure. Is like the rat face thing being alluded to, or like the others don't know? Rat face!
I didn't want them to find out this way. It just doesn't seem right. How do you want them to find out?
Oh, here it comes.
Then...
Oh, I know where this is going.
He asked me. He slid his hand behind his head awkwardly and broke eye contact. I saw him glance over my shoulder.
So dramatic.
I don't know. I want them to know that we aren't afraid to... I began. He met my eyes again and took a step closer. He grabbed me around the waist and pulled me closer so that we were pressed firmly together. I closed my eyes and leaned in to meet his warm lips.
Ew. Ew! That was so nasty.
I'm just gonna keep reading with the AC on.
Okay.
There was something special about this kiss. It wasn't our first, but he put his heart and soul into this gesture of affection. I ran my hand through his hair as we kissed sweetly and softly. We were interrupted by a chorus of, "Aww!" We separated, and we grinned. I turned around to see everyone staring at us. Clary actually had a tear rolling down her face as her heart melted.
Oh.
I noticed Jace was holding her hand. You planned this, didn't you? I asked as the pieces fit together. He gave me a peck on the cheek and grinned that big Simon grin.
So that was really nasty. But that is by no means the worst of it, and I think it's probably because you wrote it. Okay, Alec and Izzy fight. We've actually established this is Izzy's POV.
Okay, but the scene is that this is an Alec and Izzy fight.
Okay.
Because we just gave spoilers as to what the whole scene is.
That's true. Well, we'll read part of this, I guess.
Okay.
Alec is going to kill me, Simon muttered as we were walking to his room. Sorry if I read this kind of choppy. There's like a lot of inserts everywhere.
I think this was me writing and you attempting to make it better.
Can you imagine what would have happened if we published this?
I would have been cancelled on BookTube a long fucking time ago.
Alec is going to kill me, Simon muttered as we were walking into his room. He won't know it was you, and besides, if he ever finds out, I'll take the fall. We're siblings. We fight all the time. It won't matter, I reply, just to calm him down. We reach Alec's room, and I point to the desk. Trashing that would piss him off most. Okay then, not trashing the desk.
Wait, why are we trashing Alec's desk? Why are we in Alec's room?
Did they just break into his room?
Why are we in Alec's room?
Okay then, not trashing the desk, Simon declared. I rolled my eyes. That's exactly the reason why we are going to trash it. This is not how siblings interact, and I have a sibling.
So do I!
And we fight all the time. Do you fight with your sibling?
No, I like her.
Wow. Well, that's the difference, I guess.
But Alec and Izzy like each other too.
Apparently not enough not to trash all his things. Not for some nice
I want to know the context. We were like, fuck these
You know what? We need some drama. Let's have some sibling rivalry. But, like, we don't know why they're fighting. Okay. I swiped everything off of Alec's desk. Crashed. Simon stripped the sheets off of the bed. Okay. Why? What is happening?
Why are we trashing Alec's room?
What is this? What did Simon do? Is it? Oh, okay. Alec is going to kill them because of what they're about to do. He won't know it's you. Why are they trashing his room?
Wait, why are they trashing his room?
This is the real game. We continued to throw items about the room, breaking as few as possible. I walked over to the closet and slid open the giant mirror door. Wow, nice detailing. Oh, the world building, so good. Wow, amazing. There were a few shelves, plenty of pairs of shoes, dozens of hangers bedecked. Whoa.
Bedecked. Wow.
She said bedecked.
This is why we got A's in middle school English.
bedecked with the ugliest sweaters I had ever seen, and a large plush bear sitting on top of
I would just like
bureau.
to say Alec having ugly sweaters is canon. Nothing else in these is canon. But
Wait, is it
that
really?
is, yeah.
Oh, I love that. A large plush bear sitting on
That's
top of...
not canon.
Yeah. Or the bureau. Or the mirror door, although, once again, the world building. So good. I opened the drawers. Clothes. Clothes. Hey, guess what? More clothes.
That's what you do in closets.
I threw them around the room. One sock grazed by Simon's ear. Oh, are we Izzy now?
We've been Izzy.
But Simon... Oh. I giggled, and he turned around and stuck his tongue out as he called, "Miss me." I promptly began to throw sweaters at him, but he dodged and ducked, avoiding everyone. I threw the plush bear, and he maneuvered himself onto the bed. Ew. Ah, missed again. I just don't want to read this, honestly.
And then they make out
Yeah.
in Alec's room on his bed.
But they destroyed everything.
Should we turn off the AC?
Oh, yeah. Probably. That's probably been so annoying. At this point, we had forgotten that we were in Alec's room. Wow.
And then that's it. That's it. That's the packet.
You know, the thing about this is the worst parts of it that are, like, the funniest, we can't read. So it's like, I don't know. This one was kind of a wild card. I think... Have you read any of the stuff in your other notebook?
I like kind of know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I know the genre. So first off, I just want to bring this up because back in my middle school days.
Oh, I know what.
Before I realized that real person fan fiction is creepy as all hell.
Yes.
And horrifying. And kind of offensive if you read real person fan fiction because I think it's a complete invasion of privacy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really, really sorry.
Good.
And
That was
I'm very
nice.
glad that this is the only piece of One Direction fan fiction there is because I got rid of all of the rest. But what I'm really interested in is, we co-wrote a lot of things, but I don't remember us co-writing this story, but this is in your handwriting.
What? Can we talk about Lulu?
When I was young, I was obsessed with nicknames, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, everyone has to have a nickname. Lulu, Hazza, and I went to the gym. The other guys are here, but Zayn and Niall are probably still sleeping. So basically, you have Louie. Wait, there was Lulu.
Where you immediately threw the nickname away. We said, you know what? They're not gonna know what we're talking about.
Okay.
Who did we think our target audience was? I really want to know. Just us in the future.
Yes.
We weren't wrong.
When we get back, we'll take you shopping, and Lou will watch the baby. What baby? Was she pregnant?
Who's Lee?
Liam. And then there's this really creepy addendum. BTW, you look really adorable while you're sleeping. Has.
So gross. Wow. So now that that's into the universe, we can burn it.
To the
In a
universe.
ritualistic pagan fire.
To every celebrity out there, One Direction especially, to everyone on their team, to everyone watching this video, I issue an apology.
Thank you. You just avoided being canceled. You just survived your first controversy.
I'm trying to...
You don't love me, he said, and his eyes began to water. And then the I'm a line is back, and it says, as like a little author's note in parentheses, please, take a short break to cry your face off.
Where's the rest of it?
That's oddly presumptuous. I don't know. You know what? I don't think there's a beginning. Oh,
No,
wait.
because I actually do remember this one. This
Really?
is like when we tried to make Malik have some angst. See, like it's written in like different parts.
So the front is here, then it's here, then page 3 is nowhere
Page
to
3
be
is
found.
gone.
If I didn't love you, why would we have ever gotten together? Magnus asked. You're probably just waiting for someone better to come along. Also,
Was this just me projecting as a 12-year-old
that's
with depression?
Yes. I feel like our depression is the author
Yeah.
of this specific one. So you know, because it was worth noting, the word everything here is bolded. You know the first kiss meant everything to me. If I didn't mean anything to you, tell me. And if I didn't mean anything to you, what? If it didn't mean anything to you, tell me. And if it didn't mean anything to you, tell me and we can break up? Okay? You don't get it. The first kiss meant the world to me. Alec tried to walk away. Ew, this is so messy. No, Alexander Gideon Lightwood. We are working this out here and now.
Full named him.
Damn. Magnus charged at Alec. Anyone charging at you is actually scary, so...
Also, why did we use the word charge?
Magnus charged at Alec and pushed him against the wall. He slammed his hands against the wall next to him, trapping Alec. Now you have to, he said. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Now I'm scared. What was page 3? Because it was clearly, like, a full page, and something happened.
I'm glad it's gone. Now we're on part 4, so we're doing a little time jump.
So they're crying, and they're crying onto each other's cheeks. Ew. I can't read this. The middle paragraph at the bottom. This one.
Okay, but I do have to read this part. I'm sorry, Alex said.
Oh no, the part above that.
No, but I have to read this part.
No, but all of it goes together.
I'm not reading that either, huh?
Okay.
I'm going to read this part because I think it's very
valid.
powerful.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, Alex said. For what?
Wait, should we do like one of us each?
Yes.
That's so good. Okay, who are you gonna be?
I'll
be Magnus. I have to.
Okay.
That,
okay.
Me projecting as Magnus and like that was like me figuring out I was trans back then. I think.
Yeah, and me projecting as Alec is me knowing that I'm an emo gay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Alex said.
For what? Magnus asked, running his hands through Alec's hair. Also, why is the what capitalized?
For everything.
But that's my favorite part about you. What? Ew.
They embraced, and again they lost control and broke into tears. Well,
so emotional, mouth.
Not forever. Not forever. Forever.
Ew.
So here's the situation. We're a little bit farther in the video now, but you guys don't know that because editing magic. But now you know that because I just told you. And we started reading some of our work. There are some problematic themes in there.
Uh-huh.
So we would just like to say we do not condone any of this.
No. All these problems come from ignorance, not intentionally being nasty people. We just really didn't know anything. We
really didn't. We were idiotic 12-year-olds and we would never...
And things that seemed like cool romantic tropes are actually not cool at all.
And we could go into a very long conversation about how media perpetuates...
But you know what? I don't even think we need to, because I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious, and really this video is just for fun, to make fun of our writing. We're not condoning lack of consent or charging at your partner when they want to leave.
When someone's at a sensitive moment, just running straight at them like a quarterback.
Yes. Or Arrow Ace Erasure, because I believe we put Raphael as a love interest in some of these, and he's canonically Arrow Ace, and we didn't really understand how to do that, so in no way are we condoning any of that.
The irony is we're also Arrow Ace, or I am.
You're Arrow Ace. I'm a raging lesbian. So the tea is, we've cancelled the 12-year-old versions of ourselves.
So you don't have to.
The almost 18-year-old versions of ourselves here now, we're 6 years older, 6 years wiser, and smarter.
But not wise. Or smart. Just wiser. The bar was low.
So, please understand that by no means do we mean to promote this kind of problematic trope. We're making fun of ourselves and not the use of these problematic themes. And also, we turn the AC on at some points because it gets really, really hot.
Yes.
So if the audio is messed up, this video is trash anyway, because so is our writing, so...
Exactly.
Stick with it. For this next piece, I was looking at this while you were reading the Malik page.
Yeah.
And I realized that it's Death Note fanfiction.
Yes, we've entered era number 2. Oh my god.
anything Death Note related is entirely his fault.
Yes, yes. The Mortal Instruments we can blame on you.
Yeah, the Mortal Instruments was 100% me.
When it goes in a bad direction, that was probably me too. But I felt like I was trying to live up to your, like, actual, like, semi-understanding of relationships because you read books and I didn't. So I was trying my damnedest and it didn't work. But this is my fault. Did you ever actually, like, watch or read Death Note?
I did watch Death Note.
Okay.
I remember this piece exactly, and it is terrible. So here's the tea. So, my favorite character in Death Note was a character who appeared in, like, the second half of the first season, so if any of you people are anime fans and don't want to be spoiled, it sucks.
Or just click off.
Or click off.
We'll try to avoid spoilers, though.
His name on the show wasn't Nate, but his real name was Nate, and, so this is a piece that you wrote for me about a self-insert
So generous.
getting together with Nate's character. I would just like to say that we had no concept of relationships moving in like a normal fashion, so they meet and 2 seconds later they love each other.
Yeah.
Here we go. Gorgeous, I said quietly as we soared up and over the clouds. Definitely, Nate said. I looked over at him. What? Oh, nothing, he mumbled. I realized he was calling me gorgeous. I was just saying... I smiled slightly as he trailed off. I was saying that I barely know you, but I really like you, YN. Because YN, you know your name.
Oh,
but I'm not saying my name,
Can we make up a name?
Matt.
Yankee Doodle.
Okay. But I really like you, Yankee Doodle.
That was a joke.
A lot. Nobody else ever plays with my toys with me without calling me weird. I felt a little bad then because I had thought he was a little strange myself.
Oh, so they didn't just meet. Because he said no one else plays with my toys with me.
You know, whatever. I don't think you're weird, and it's not immature for a kid like you to play with toys. I'm not a kid, he said. I'm 16 years old.
Is he? Is that canon?
Who knows? I was shocked. He looked way younger. Hey, Yankee Doodle. Can I sit on your lap?
What? You're on a plane!
The seatbelt sign.
Wait. We gotta think about this. There's like 80 other people in this plane. Someone's like watching Avatar. Somebody's trying to sleep. Somebody's trying to have a nice meal. And over here, he said, "Can I sit on your lap?" The stewardess is like, "Ma'am, what are you doing?"
He unbuckled our seatbelts and sat between my legs. And then there's a line skip. Nate fell asleep with his head on my chest. I ran my fingers through his messy white hair, and I too started to fall asleep.
How can you fall asleep like that?
And then there's another time skip.
Okay.
My eyes. I saw Nate was facing me and realized what was happening. Random line skip whatever. Hashtag near is adorable. Instead of stopping him, I closed my eyes again and returned the kiss.
No!
That is problematic!
See, can I explain myself? Or what I think my brain was doing at the time? I don't really know. I don't think I knew anything about what a relationship was, much less... teach your kids about consent, please. Because it extends to a lot of reaches of life. Man, can you actually put a trigger warning in this?
I'm gonna put a warning in first. I'm gonna say there are some problematic things in this video.
Yeah.
We were idiotic 12-year-olds. Please don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, that's so problematic. What the fuck?
Instead of stopping him, I closed my eyes again and
Instead of calling a fucking SWAT team and getting this man out of the airport.
For a moment, we stayed there, lips locked, but Near soon pulled away. So we just changed names now.
Oh, okay. That's great.
I asked him, what was that for? I tried waking you up, but you were still asleep, so he looked away. Sorry.
So I violated your privacy. Good job. Good boyfriend.
No need to apologize.
Oh, yes, you do.
I said and kissed him again.
No.
The plane shook suddenly and near clung on
That's me. That's me trying to shake them out of the plane. Stop this!
I hate this part, he said. It's okay, I replied, running my hand down his back. Just hold on to me,
Wait.
you'll be fine.
How is he sitting?
I don't
Hold
know.
on a second.
I don't know the logistics of this.
I hate this so much. Like, actually so much. Imagine someone giving this
is gonna exist on the internet forever.
Wow.
He pressed his face against my cheek and whispered, "Hey, Yankee Doodle."
Yeah, the self-insert, I think the Yankee Doodle is a good choice of names.
Yeah, I said back. And this, I think I might love you. So, that was all for this video. You made it to part 2. We'll link you to part 1 somewhere. You can go watch it. You can enjoy more of this chaos. That one is supposed to be the more organized version.
Yes.
Because I'm editing that. Watch that, enjoy, and really we hope this video made you laugh because that was the goal. It made us laugh. Even though we sat here for like literally 9 hours doing this, it did make us laugh at points. Yes. So maybe it was worth it.
I hope so.
Yes. But yeah, thank you all so much for sticking through this video. And I really truly hope you enjoyed it. And give this video a like to support Andrew sitting here for these hours.
My ransom still isn't paid.
So give this video...
Please don't skip the ads.
Give this video a like and subscribe to support Andrew in his cause to be free of me. And... and comment down below. Let us know something. Tell us that we're bad writers. Roast us. Yeah, roast us.
I'll cry.
Roast us. Absolutely destroy us in the comments below.
Flame our writing. Yes.
And as usual, all of my social media and my Goodreads will be in the description below. And Andrew has no social media, but I'll link his website in the description below.
Yes.
And that's about all for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day now wherever you are. Please remember that you are beautiful and you deserve the world, and I will see you soon for a brand new video. Goodbye.
Bye.